Hello, thanks for coming by. Do you want a cup of tea? Jill, 2 teas, please. As you know, I'm going to be at Dublin for all of next week at the Corporate Social Responsibility Conference, so I've decided to leave you as project manager for the Educational Centre contract. Now, this contract is worth £500,000, so it's really important that we submit a really polished and persuasive proposal. You should also be aware that I've heard one of our rival companies is also submitting one. I know this is going to be your first time as project manager, but I'm confident that you're ready for it. You'll need to deliver a presentation to several very important clients. I'm really convinced this could be a great opportunity for us to network and build up some future contacts and future work. Come in. Hi. Thank you.
There you go, Alva.
Great, thank you.
I've finished off the last of that paperwork and I've just received your flight times for next week.
That's
I said that you can pick up your tickets from the check-in on Monday morning.
lovely.
Check-in 1.
Great.
Okay.
Thanks. Lovely. Thank you very much. So, where was I? Oh, yes. I know you'd expect me to leave Romeo as project manager, but since he has so much experience, however, I have noticed recently that he's been arriving at work late and taking ever-increasing lunch breaks. Now, I know that the two of you are friends, so could you talk to him about his behaviour and just tell me what he says is going on? You're going to need 2 people to deliver the presentation on Friday. Again, normally I would expect Romeo to lead it. I'm not really confident in him being his dynamic self. Since you're project manager, you'll have to decide roles for the rest of the team. The final thing is, since Jack and Stacey left, I've noticed a dip in morale around the office. Can you organise some team building exercises for the next week? I want to get everyone on board and really excited about working for the new proposal.
I don't care what Avril said. She put you in charge, so it's your call. You and I both know that I've got the ability and the experience to lead the presentation on Friday. I reckon I'm the only one around here that can do it successfully. Just think about it, okay?
How was your weekend?
Yeah, it was good, thanks. We had a much-needed girls' night out. Where did you go after you saw us?
It kind of turned into a late one. Kind of remember a few of us grabbing a kebab, then jumping into a taxi. Our driver was wicked, I think.
Morning, everyone. I know Michael isn't here yet, but we do need to start. This morning's meeting's only going to be a short one. We do have a lot of work to carry on with. Avril has appointed our new project manager in charge of the Education Centre proposal. I have some ideas on how we should tackle some of the issues involved, and I'll be discussing the presentation with our mighty leader later on.
Will you be leading the presentation? Can I help at all? I've been helping Michael by doing some research on similar centres around the area. I'd love to get more experience.
Unfortunately, that's not up to me at the moment. But we have a meeting with the architects tomorrow morning. I can't see any reason why Sean couldn't sit in on that.
Okay guys, before you disappear, just to remind you that I need the work for the proposals by Thursday morning so that I can format them.
School traffic is hell. Why does every parent need to drive their kids to school? Most of them only live 2 minutes walk away.
I know exactly what you mean. I get caught up in that traffic every morning. And I hate it when the parents just stop and let their kids out in the middle of the road.
You have no idea what I mean. You don't have 2 children to feed, dress and take to school. And when I finally do find a space, I get them out the back and the youngest decides to empty the contents of his lunchbox onto the pavement. So I'm running down the road chasing a Satsuma and a mini Baby Bell. All because my wife tells me when I'm halfway out of the door that she can't take them to school today because she has an important meeting. As if I don't have to get to work too. And then I walk in here and you tell me you know what I mean.
Michael, we're in the middle of having a meeting.
What? Where's Avril? Oh, she's at that conference thing in Dublin. All right for some.
Michael, I was saying just before you stormed in that I need the work for the proposals by Thursday morning so that I can get it there before Friday.
What proposal?
The proposal for the development of the Education Centre. It needs to be in by Friday, so I need the work by Thursday morning so I can format it and get it there on time because I don't work Fridays.
Is that this week? That's come round fast. Well, the research is done and I've started the costing, so I'll carry on with that if that's okay. I assume that Romeo has been left in charge while Avril's away?
Actually, I'm not doing the presentation this time. Our new leader has asked me to sit out on the bench, but I will be here all week to help out. and give my input.
Oh, it's lovely. Thank you. What do you fancy as a treat? We're being bought something from the coffee shop.
That's not bad, is it? Don't get that when Averill's about. Maybe she should go away and leave someone else in charge more often.
I think I'm going to have a latte and anything with cream in it. What do you want?
Cappuccino and a muffin. Anything but blueberry. I'll go see what Romeo wants.
Okay. Michael?
I'll just have a black coffee, no sugar, and a croissant, please.
What about you, Angela?
I'll have a black coffee as well.
Anything else? We're all having a pastry. Go on, treat yourself.
No, it's all right. That's all I want. Thanks.
You're not on a diet, are you? Oh, you really don't need to. My mum's always going on these fad diets. None of them work. Last week, she didn't eat anything but cabbage soup. Because, well, apparently that's what they're all doing in Hollywood. My dad soon put a stop to it, though. He said you can't keep blaming it on the dog.
I can't find him anywhere. He's not in his office. I passed Jill and she hasn't seen him either.
Oh well, I'll just put him down for his usual. Angela just wants a black coffee and we can't seem to find Romeo. Maybe he's gone on one of his long lunches again. Anyway, I put him down for a cappuccino and a biscotti.
Well, we will know more after we've spoken to the architects tomorrow morning. No, she's in Dublin this week. She's left someone else in charge and I'm sitting here twiddling my thumbs. So how are your guys handling it? Did you get that file I sent over? Good. Yeah, well, you've seen the rough costings. We will know on Friday. In the meantime, I'll have a word with Jill. Okay. I'm sure you will. Speak soon.
Here, let me take them for you. Oh, thank you so much. So nice of you. You can be project leader more often. Black coffee?
Thanks.
Well, I hope that any problems will be reported to Avril as soon as possible. It's ultimately her responsibility to deal with any issues within the office. But in this particular case, I'm sure you have the wrong end of the stick. I have no reason to doubt Romeo, and I know that Avril trusts him.
I don't understand what you're suggesting. We've been friends for such a long time now. Remember how we first met at that conference? How we got up and sang karaoke? We've had a lot of laughs over the years, and I know you'll do the right thing by your friends. I don't know what you think you've heard, but I guarantee you've nothing to worry about. I've been with this company for a long time now, and everyone knows I basically run things around here. Don't spoil all that by doing something rash.
I haven't been here that long, but I'm sure it's all just a mistake. Romeo's basically the boss of this place. He wouldn't do anything to jeopardise the company. He was probably just on the phone talking to someone from the Manchester branch. And even if he was talking to our rivals, he's probably acting like a double agent, you know, saying he was giving them information, when actually he was finding out more for our team. He's clever like that. Nah, he's one of the good guys.
I'm pretty new here, but Romeo seems like a nice guy. I mean, he always comes up with good ideas and, well, I find it difficult to believe he would do something like that. Maybe you just made a mistake. Just in case, maybe it's best just to forget about it. I will only put you in charge for a week, so just get the week over with and she can deal with it if it carries on when she comes back. There's really no need to cause tension in the office.
Well, it doesn't sound like he's being very professional. We've all been working hard to try and get this project finished, and if he is giving our secrets to the enemy, well, it's a smack in the face to all of us he's been working with. Look, you've been put in charge of this. You should confront him immediately, get him kicked off the project and report it all to Avril. You should also tell the clients and get the other company done for industrial espionage. Get the lawyers on the phone.
Look, I've been at this company for years. I'm not surprised. In fact, I understand why he's done it. You feel so used here. They get what they want from you, then they discard you. They don't care about us. Why should we care about the company? If you have the opportunity, get what you can while you can. Plus, he's your friend. He's just a young guy looking for a break. And if he was looking after number one, well, so what? Don't punish him for that.
Well, firstly I'd like to make it clear that being a whistleblower is a very serious business. But before I get into that, I'd advise you to gather the evidence. You could start by making notes about everything you have seen or heard with the relevant dates or times. But have a careful think about what you want to do and the possible repercussions. And get back to me when you're ready.
Look, you love your job, and you've been given a position of authority, so, well, they trust you, and they think that you have a future with this company. Or maybe they want to make you manager. Romeo is definitely in the wrong, and he knows it. Just, well, tell Avril what has happened, and she'll see that she was right to trust you. Besides, well, if they get rid of him, then, well, maybe you'll get promoted and be given his job.